Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2019. Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching live with me on Twitch, really appreciate your patience. And if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel and it takes just a few seconds. So, guys, now we're going to move on to the Zoroark BUZZWOLE deck that did pretty well at the Frankfurt Regional. It was a really interesting build. As you can see on your screen, it's like it has the structure of a typical Zoroark deck, but it has the combination of both Lycanroc, Diancie, and BUZZWOLEs in order to offer a lot of utility. It offers the deck quite a few new options, I would say, and the extra energy count I feel like is always appreciated. So we have 4/4 Zoroark line with the trade ability, discard a card and draw 2. Really good ability, especially in this lower format that we are currently in. And then Righteous Beating, dealing 20 damage for every Pokemon that you have in play, up to 120, up to 150 with a Choice Band, or up to 170 with the Kukui. Now in this deck, you actually don't have the option to hit for 180 with Devour Field, but thanks to a Brooklet Heal, you have the extra consistency to find your basic fighting type Pokemon. And BUZZWOLE GX, which is probably the other main attacker in the deck, has 190 HP. It is an Ultra Beast, which is relevant for the B-String, and has the attack Jet Punch, which deals 30 damage and 30 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So setting up some very nice numbers for both Zoroark and itself whilst you are damaging the bench can be very good for this deck, and setting up the right damage on the right Pokemon can be crucial for the later stages in the game. We also have Knuckle Impact, dealing 160 damage, and Absorption GX, dealing 40 damage for each of your remaining prize cards, and having access to B-String means we can power up BUZZWOLE GX in just one turn. We have the 1/1 Lycanroc GX. Lycanroc GX with its ability, Bloodthirsty Eyes, you get to switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon into their active spot, and then you have Claw Slash, dealing 110, really good attack in the Zoroark mirror match. And finally, Dangerous Rogue GX allows you to deal 50 damage for each of their benched Pokemon, so up to 250 damage, plus the Choice Band, plus the Diancie, and plus Kukui, you can deal up to 320 damage. Why would you want to deal 320 damage? I have no idea, but you have the option to do so. Double Tablemon for consistency purposes. Supporters wise, we have 3 Cynthia, 3 Guzma, 2 Lily, 2 Kukui, 2 Acerola, 1 Mallow, and 1 Judge. We have 4 Nest Ball and 4 Ultra Ball, double Brooklet Heal as well for increased consistency, double B-String to power up our Ultra Beast Pokemon, double Choice Band, double Weakness Policy, 1 Pulpad, and 1 Field Blower. Energy wise, we have 6 basic fighting, the Beast Energy, which you can never not use when you're playing Ultra Beast, and then finally the 4 TCs to be able to attack with Zoroark consistently. So we are going to jump into a ladder, see if we can keep up this win streak with this really weird and out of the norm deck, which is Zoroark BUZZWOLE Lycanroc. Paolo, do you think it may be smart to play Zoroark Glacian Macargo for Lost Thunder because of Macargo and Zeraora? Yeah, potentially Glacian could be really good. Or stopping GX abilities could be really good. Therefore, Glacian could be a really good card in the upcoming meta. However, I haven't thought too much about Lost Thunder, so I can't really say 100% Burrito Boy. Wasn't there also a Zoro Lucario deck that did good? Yes. Zoroark Lucario I think got top 16. Definitely day 2'd. Just not quite sure if it was top 16 or top 32. So yeah. I mean, I think like Zoroark and Macargo already makes the deck inherently consistent, right? So okay, we're up against Sylveon. So a really annoying match here, especially because we do not have Oranguru. We do not have Oranguru. And Burrito Boy, I'm not going to build a deck that is going to be relevant until late November. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to end up winning this game. Probably not going to end up winning this game just because I don't have Oranguru. I might just end up like losing the energy here most likely, and we'll draw a few extra cards. Not a great hand either. So I think my play is to pressure with the Lele. Oh, Zoroark Lucario. Yeah, I can try Zoroark Lucario. Not today, but maybe I could prepare it for tomorrow. We'll see. I might just scoop this because there's no way you can beat. Oh my gosh. There's no way you can beat the Sylveon deck. Right? There's no way you can beat the Sylveon deck. And with no judge to remove his magical ribbon cards, we are going to be in a lot of trouble. We're going to be in a lot of trouble. Obviously gonna get an enhanced hammer, obviously gonna get maybe a max potion. I don't think I'm gonna bother. Yeah, like this match is terrible if you don't have Oranguru. That's probably part of the reason why Sylveon won in Frankfurt, because none of the Zoroark decks, or any decks really, were using resource management or Oranguru. Now that Sylveon did so well, I think you definitely need that. You need Oranguru and a switching card that you need to keep recycling in order to have a chance, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay. So apparently we have an advantage. Hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Gunji Tour. And we have a mulligan. We don't seem to be able to start today. We can't seem to get to go first today. How does Sylveon mail you in standard? Ivanus, it traps something and then it has an infinite lock with an infinite loop with Lusamine and Mars. So Mars just keeps removing cards from your hand. Team Skullgrunt removes energy, and it's about it's all about a patience game, right? Eventually you have to play like Judge to shuffle everything back, but eventually you do run them out of cards. Yeah, with Mars, Team Skullgrunt, and the Lusamine loop. But you need to trap something in the active spot. Yeah, you need to trap something in the active spot. Okay, so this is Zoroark Steelix apparently. What? This is apparently Zoroark Steelix. So, definitely grabbing a Zoroark here. I did go second, so I really want a fighting energy here. Which is why I'm gonna set up another Zoroark and hello Alex. So I think these newer Zoroark decks are a bit clunkier. Kind of, yeah. To an extent I think they are. We're gonna knock out the Zoroark here, which is very nice. We're gonna set up a Rockruff. They are clunkier because you have less room to discard cards and just get them back with Puzzle of Time later on. They're also clunkier without the Bridget. You have to spend so many spots on the deck in order to play like Nest Balls and Great Balls and Friend Balls and Timer Balls. So all of those ball cards end up taking up way too much space, and they are useful, but they're not like the greatest cards, right? They're very balanced cards. Okay. So that was a very weird match to start us off. So I would like to go first. And hello, Joe. We're gonna mulligan. Do you think Psychic Malamar would be a safe play for a league challenge? Yes. As hyper consistent, Psychic Malamar deck is definitely a safe play for a league challenge. 100%. Okay. Okay, so Brooklet Heal gets me Diancie or Rockruff. Probably Diancie. Now let's go Rockruff. We don't know what we're up against. It might be Buzzrock, it might be Baby Buzz Garb. We'll figure it out as we go. I think the energy will be on the Rockruff. The weakness policy will definitely be on the Zoroark. The Choice Band will be on the Rockruff as well. And then we'll Lily for 7. Pretty nice start. Then I have Kukui Energy and can search for the Diancie to knock out the Slugman next turn, which is really nice. And my Zoro is protected from a Baby Buzz, Guzma attached KO, which is also pretty nice, unless he has a Beast. Unless my opponent has the Beast Energy right away. Okay, so we see an Acrobyte. It is the Baby Buzz Shrine deck. So playing the Brooklet Heal first might not have been the best idea. Okay. That's the Beast. That's a Beast Energy. We see a Counter Catcher and a Cynthia getting discarded. So if my opponent goes for a Lily, I mean not Lily, sorry. If he had grabbed Diancie there, I definitely would have expected the Guzma. He goes actually for the Lily, which makes me very happy because that means both my Zora and my Rockruff survive this turn. There's the Diancie, and hopefully we see a pass. Hopefully we see a pass. Interesting Coco addition to the deck though. We see Oranguru, no signs of Garbiter just yet. Oh, finds the switch. That's not very nice. Finds the switch. So perfect turn for my opponent for sure. Perfect turn for my opponent. If I had Lycanroc, I would just Acerola and knock the BUZZWOLE out. Hitting for 50 feels very underwhelming. Hitting for 30 is kind of relevant. So I think I just Cynthia here. That was a really bad turn 1 for us. Like against us. I'm gonna go ahead and trade. Probably one fighting. Then we'll bench the Zora. And we shall hit for 30 damage. Is this, Jeremy, is this that Buzzrock deck that made top cut? Do you think Buzzrock is viable? Do you think this was just a meta call? I think Buzzrock is viable. But yeah, this is Zoro Buzz. Yeah. I just finished playing with the Buzzrock deck though, Jeremy, that got top 8. And I do think it's a pretty strong deck. Yeah, I do think it's a pretty strong deck. Yeah, so my opponent got worst case scenario for us for sure. Worst case scenario for us. That switch. If my opponent had not found the switch, I would have been a very happy camper knocking out the Macargo. Very happy camper right there. Now we're gonna lose our only Baby Buzz, which could have been a good way to trade against this Shrine deck. We have yet to see what is combined with the Shrine deck. And then, I mean, I'm banking on getting Lycanroc plus TC, or rather an Ultra plus TC. The second Zoroark is really good. So let's go ahead and Cynthia first, and then we double trade. There's a TCG and there's an Ultra Ball, which is really nice. That guarantees that we have Lycanroc, and we're gonna have both Zoroarks protected by. We're gonna have both Zoroarks protected by weakness policies, which is also pretty good. Right? That's also pretty darn good. So I think I'm gonna lose the other Ultra Ball and the fighting. I had checked, I think, for the Lycanroc earlier. So do I knock out? Yeah, I think I'll knock out the Buzz. Or do I? So I just knock out Macargo. Yeah, I think I'm gonna knock out Macargo actually. Knocking out Macargo feels especially good here. So let's Claw Slash, and then we'll knock out the Buzz. The Macargo should make his deck a lot clunkier though. A lot clunkier. So we'll see what happens after this. The stadium is being very annoying because my opponent will now hit me for 80, which is a lot. There's another Slugma immediately. So we could be in a little bit of trouble here. Could be in a little bit of trouble, but as long as my GXs, take 2 prize cards, I'm trading evenly, right? Oh my gosh, swing around. Oh, the counter energy doesn't work. We're at even prices. Never mind. Never mind. Realgames.ca. Hello. How are you doing? Okay, so the stadium is being really annoying. So annoying that I may want to just get rid of it, and then we're gonna be in B-string turns. Probably not though. Probably not. I think I'd rather just KO the Buzz. I mean, I can't KO the Buzz if I don't get another basic Pokemon. Okay, not only do I get a basic Pokemon, but I also get to replace the stadium, which is great. So I'm gonna grab Diancie, gonna bench the Zoroark. I'm going to go after the BUZZWOLE, which has a lot of energy committed to it. And we are protected by our weakness policy, which is really nice. Guzma Macargo. No, I disagree just outside top card, because removing the BUZZWOLE, which has a beast energy and a counter energy attached to it, is a lot more valuable than KOing this Slugma. I already knocked out one Macargo, so there's no guarantee that my phone will be able to replenish Macargo. He has a big hand, so Instruct is not helping. Lily is also not helping, so knocking out the energy was more valuable there, because my opponent would have been in B-string turn, in Sledgehammer turn. So with a Baby Buzz, with a Beast Energy and Diancie, he was hitting me for 170 damage exactly, so I would have knocked out the Zoroark. Whereas now, he needs to find another energy and a choice band to actually knock out my Zoroark. Yeah, he might be able to, but it's gonna cost him a lot more. Yeah, he might be able to, but it's gonna cost him a lot more. Yeah, his last 2 energy attachments just got completely wasted. There's a replacement Macargo, that's fine. We can knock on Macargo next turn. Yeah. There's the energy. He's hitting for 140 right now, so he needs the choice band. 100% needs the choice band right here. I don't think this is... I think this is Buzz Weavile. Or it might have like... Okay, it goes for the Kuzma. So this is 140. He still needs the choice band, but we're not even going to lose the DCE. Yeah, we're not even going to lose the DCE. Opponent does play a Sudowoodo. Wow. So if I find a Acerola, that's gonna be game over. If I find a Acerola, that is going to be game over. If I don't, then I'm gonna go after the Macargo this turn. Yeah. I do not find a Zoroark. I did not find a Zoroark, but I'm still gonna go after the Macargo because that gets me out of their ring turns, and I get to prevent him from just immediately KOing my Zoroark. So now he has to depend on luck to find another stadium, a second, his second stadium, or he is forced to spread, right? Spread gets him the KO, but spread is not threatening my Lycanroc too much, you know? I mean, sometimes that's the correct play, just outside of cut. But I feel like in that situation, it was more important to get rid of the resources because, as you can see, I actually prevented a complete KO by doing that. Yeah, and then now my opponent is in the same situation, except he doesn't have him a card. Like, I don't know, the end result is the same. I feel like we forced him to find other cards, yeah? And if I had found a Zoroark, I would have just won immediately. I would have won the game immediately. Whereas the other way around, my opponent would have guaranteed taken 2 prizes the previous turn, yeah? And could have done something different this turn, you know? So I don't know. I think it's debatable on how to play that one. I do think it's debatable, but I like how I went for it, you know? Okay, so Ultra Ball gets me Guzma. No, it doesn't, because I've already played 3 Guzmas. So I don't think I evolve into Zoroark now. I'm gonna Mallow. Really need the Palpad. And another Zoroark. Well, do I need the Palpad? No worries, just outside of cut. That's what we're here for. Okay, so I can't KO. Well, actually I can. Never mind, I can. Yeah, I can. So the second Zoroark was a silly thing to do. Oh no, I already Mallowed. Right, I already Mallowed. So never mind. I keep wanting to play double support. So I'll bench a Zoroark. I think that's fine. And then I'll Claw Slash. So then my opponent probably Guzmas and KOs one of the Zoroarks, or maybe even the Diancie. I'm okay with either one. Promotes a BUZZWOLE though, so he's gonna just try to knock out my Lycanroc. I mean, I don't mind that, because then I just win outright. Yeah, I think I just win outright. If my opponent attacks into the BUZZWOLE, he has 100 base damage. I guess with a Choice Band, he only needs 1 head flip to knock me out. That's his 3rd unit energy. That's crazy. Will my opponent be able to flip double heads? Double heads probably means we lose. Double heads probably means we lose. Or at least it's gonna be super complicated to win. Yeah? Okay, so that doesn't happen. 1 head flip, that's okay. I mean, I don't know if my opponent plays Choice Band. At this point, he might not. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we have the game won now. I'm pretty sure we have the game won. So I'm gonna pulp at 2 Guzmas to make sure that we can target down whatever we might want to next turn. Gonna go ahead and trade the Lily. Gonna go ahead and trade a BUZZWOLE GX now. And, well, the BUZZWOLE GX might not have been the best choice. I'm pretty sure there's nothing my opponent can do at this point though. Should not have traded the BUZZWOLE GX though, because that's a benched Pokemon that I could bench. So yeah, we're gonna Claw Slash with the Diancie. That is enough for the knockout. We get a prize, which is an Zoroark. My opponent says, well played. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The Tablemon. The Tablemon. How do you counter these decks? By taking KOs and preventing KOs. The turn I whipped a Zoroark, this turn I should have evolved into a Zoroark. Ah, the Tablemon promo. Super annoying. Super annoying. I could have just Ultra Volt. Yeah, I was not expecting that lately. I was not expecting that lately at all. At all. If I just evolve my Zoroark, then I immediately win the game. So yeah, I probably should have seen that coming. Let's jump into another game. Unless you've played against your opponent's deck though, there's no 100% way to know it, that he's running that. Yeah, good for him for having it, definitely. I feel like if you see those energy, you'd probably suspect Weavile a lot more. Mojo Dolo, thanks so much for the follow. I don't know. That was a strange game. Props to my opponent for having that. I could have easily prevented that with Ultra Ball into Zoroark GX. I thought I had the game won. I didn't do it. So yeah. Not much you can do about that, right? Not much you can do about that. Okay, so we're up against Malamar, and we have the immediate KO on the Inkay, which is really nice. Really nice. And we're up against Omnipoke, apparently. We're up against Omnipoke. Stream sniping 101. Okay, so with the Acrobatic, loses an Inkay. That's a weird choice. So Omnipoke is a really cool channel. Joe is a really cool guy. And they are streaming. They are indeed streaming. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I could have prevented it. Like, that happens game one, you get frustrated, but it never catches you off guard again, right? Never catches you off guard again. So we see the Dawn Wings. So I guess my opponent doesn't know that we are playing the Zorobuzz. So I don't mind this at all. Well, I mean, it's not ideal, of course, but okay. So I'm gonna bench this guy in case he KOs my Buzz, but also chooses not to use the GX move. And then, yeah, I think I mean, I could judge, but I think I want to Cynthia. It gives me the best chances at finding a Zoro, and that's what I'm looking for. And that's exactly what I get, right? That's exactly what I get. So we'll bench this, and then we'll get a prize that does allow him to get Moon's Eclipse GX going. He does need Malamar and Psychic Energy from hand. He did also discard a Marshadow, so I can only imagine the comments on his stream being like, oh no. Yeah, there's the Malamar. We're definitely gonna see the energy from hand, I'd assume. And we're gonna see a Friend Ball, probably. Oh wow, fails it. I mean, he does have my Brooklet to just search for the other Marshadow GX if he really wants to. I don't have the immediate response to this yet. He does find the energy, he will Psychic Recharge. And I assume he's gonna Moon's Eclipse, right? I definitely assume he's going to Moon's Eclipse here. You have to, right? Otherwise you risk losing the Dawn Wings immediately. Yeah, there's a Moon's Eclipse. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. So if my opponent has Guzma, that could be problematic, because then I can't use Swing Around. Well, never mind Sledgehammer, but I actually can. I have the Guzma. So I think my play is that, right? Brooklet Heal, I don't want to bench under Boss GX, don't want to give my opponent 2 prizes. So I'm just gonna Guzma KO the Malamar here. And definitely gonna trade. I should be trading first, strictly speaking. Yeah. No matter what I got off of my trades was not going to change my play 99% of the time. But yeah, I should have, strictly speaking, I should have traded first. Yeah. Lele gets me Malo, Malo gets me DCE, DCE gets me knockout on the Dot Wings. So we're in an okay spot. Yeah. A no more GX move means even Marshadow is not a great counter. And so we knocked out an Inkay, my opponent discarded an Inkay. And then we knocked out a Malamar. And yeah, there's a Marshadow yet again. There's a Marshadow yet again. Dealing with that Marshadow could be a bit of a problem. Wow, Acrobikes probably into double Inkay, and that's why he discarded the Inkay. I can't see him choosing a different card, right, over an Inkay. Inkay is your priority here, so I definitely can't see him choosing a different card. Okay, so my play might be to knock out the Inkay. Can I knock out the Marshadow? No, I need Choice Band, DCE, and Lycanroc, which is really hard to Malo for 3 cards, right? Really hard to Malo for 3 cards. So we're definitely not in a great spot. Definitely not in a great spot. So I think my play now changes to grab DCE plus B-String, right? So I think my play is to Malo, which I'm hoping is in there. I should have checked right there. My play is to Malo for B-String DCE. Yeah, and then I leave this guy powered up so that when this guy comes up to knock out my Zoroark, then I can B-String onto the... I mean, I can use BUZZWOLE to knock out the Marshadow. Yeah. So I'm gonna trade. My opponent says well played. I will say well played back. Saludos, Felipe. So yeah, I don't know if that well played is preemptive or not. But we have KO here. We can even go for a Guzma if we need to. And then, yeah. Lily, Ultra Wall. I don't think they make a difference. Ultra Wall gets me not Marshall, Lycanroc. So yeah. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be game. You have built Wishcash Cargo. Nice. And so yeah. We've created this unwinnable scenario against Joe. If he knocks out, I think his best bet is to knock out my BUZZWOLE GX, right? Because I could whiff the Choice Band against the Marshadow. I could whiff the Choice Band. Kukui is not enough, right? Kukui is not enough. I still need to find a Choice Band, and with just one trade, it's not looking super likely. So I think his play is to Guzma KO the BUZZWOLE, but if he does that, he has to use Necrozma's Prismatic Burst, right? So then if I KO Malamar, he cannot repower up this guy quickly enough. So Guzma BUZZWOLE, yeah, Guzma BUZZWOLE. Good thing that Marshall is not Psychic type here. Field Blower, that's fine. So he's gonna use Prismatic Burst. So even if we don't get the knockout on this guy, we just go ahead and knock out the Malamar. That's all we need to do here. Yeah, so we're still in a great spot. We're still in a great spot because Joe cannot power up anything if Malamar is gone, right? The weakness policy, not quite relevant. So let me think how I want to do this. So I'm gonna Ultra Wall. the Kukui and the Lily? Or the Kukui and the Zoroark? No, the Kukui and the Lily, right? And I'm gonna grab a Zoroark. So I'm just trying to see as many cards as I can this turn. The 2 choice bands are there. Okay, so we didn't have KO, but we were going to either knock out the Marshadow or knock out the Malamar, preventing Joe from pretty much doing anything. Yeah, so it was gonna be really rough. We might not have won that particular turn, but we were probably going to win that game. Yeah, no matter what. So yeah, the deck is working out decently well. Last game we probably should have won. The one with the Lele BUZZWOLE spread deck. Had I paid a bit more attention to my opponent's board, that's kind of something that maybe you have to expect or play around sometimes. I definitely didn't take the time to think, okay, am I really 100% safe? Maybe I would have thought about the Lele, and maybe I would have prevented that situation from happening. But whilst you're talking and chatting and streaming and whatnot, some things do fly by your head sometimes. So with that, guys, I think that's gonna be all for today, because I do have a surprise visit from someone coming over, and I need to get ready for coaching as well in the afternoon, because I do have quite a few hours of coaching today. So I really appreciate you guys coming out, as you always do, to the streams. It's really, really nice that you guys do. And let's send the love over to Joe. Yeah. So yeah, sorry, Burrito Boy, I do have to get going. I do have other things to do today, but we will send the love over to Joe, and you guys can enjoy his English accent. Yeah, so thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Very kind of you guys to hang out today, and I will see you guys tomorrow in another stream where we will probably play Ho, maybe Zoroark, Lucario, and I'll see what other interesting decks there are. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.